CRP field with pretty much no cover, but some sparse grass. And we're hoping the deer would do what they did last night again tonight. And last night the barometer was really changing. It's a lot warmer today. It's about 40, and all the snow is melting. It's pretty much gone now, and it's gonna stay warm for about a week. It's supposed to rain tomorrow pretty much all day long. So this might be the last best chance. I'm pretty much laid out here on a shooting mat. I've got my eye wall over my lower portion of my body. Not really that cold except for my torso. Or my lower torso, my waistline basically. So I brought my eye wall and I've got it half on, half off. So it's not really that cold. It's not windy today. The wind is in my favor. Something should happen. Well, we got some activity. 2 deer out so far. So we're gonna go a lot more stealthier with the movement and the video. So I don't know if I'll get it on camera. They started coming my way. There's a good chance I'm gonna take the video camera down so it's not sticking out. But like I said, there's 2 out right now. And we're gonna see what happens. There's getting to be a lot of deer in this field. So I don't know if I'm gonna get anything on any of my normal cameras. Probably all be action cameras. Because movement's gonna have to stay at a minimum. They're all about 300 yards away now, but there's probably a dozen that I can see. So we're hoping for the best.
Now, once this buck entered the field, I was just continuously glassing with my binoculars, shooting with the rangefinder, checking my ballistic chart, adjusting the CDS dial on my Leopold scope, and following with my camera.
He's out right now. 250 yards.
I filmed this buck for 20 to 30 minutes solid, just letting him get closer and closer. When he got to about 170 yards, he started working away. That's when I decided to take the shot. I check everything one last time, dial my scope in, and prepare for the shot. Now if you watch closer, you see after I adjust the camera, I go back to the gun and hit the tripod with my forearms and pan the camera too far to the left.
serious. How? How? I don't know what to say. I guess I should have waited for a better broadside. I got too excited. 186 yards. My gun zero at 175. I mean, I can print one MOA groups at 175 with this gun. That is so sickening. That's so sickening. I mean, I'm just sick. I mean, I definitely hit him. He's more than likely gonna die. But I'm not gonna recover him today. Maybe never. I don't know. I have 20 to 30 minutes of video of this deer at least. Just waiting for him to get closer and closer and closer. He got into what I thought was a sure thing range. Somehow I messed up the shot. I mean, I'm just... hit him in the back end. One of his back legs was definitely broken. I mean, I'm just sick. I mean, anything inside 225 is printing 4-inch groups. How do I miss the mark by that much at 185? Well, we're back out here. It's the final day of gun season here in Ohio. I shot that buck on Friday. It's Sunday. It's been warm the last 2 days. It rained all day yesterday. The buck ended up going into the neighbors, and I went and had a long talk with him that night, and he said do whatever I had to do, but the shot was bad. Basically, I hit him in the back right leg. I don't know how high. I think pretty high. I think I hit him in the body. I don't think I hit him down in the lower leg. But I saw him wheel off out of there on 3 legs pretty well. So depending on where in the body it hit him, it could have killed him, or he could still be kicking. I haven't even begun the search yet because I didn't want to mess up their hunting. They're pretty big into whitetails. I didn't want to push the deer out of their woods. He told me go ahead and go in and look for him if I thought I needed to. But I didn't want to screw up their hunting season and push all the deer out of their property because it's all a wood lot. There's no CRP around it or anything. You know, they'll probably displace to the next wood lot, which is not his. So my plan tonight is sit here in the treehouse, which is about 200 yards from where he ran into the woods and probably 300 yards from where I hit him. And I just want to see if he makes an appearance. Obviously, you guys don't know what happened with the camera work. Obviously, I was very keyed up. I panned too far to the left of where he was. I saw a deer. I thought it was him and the doe. It wasn't. I was too far to the left. And I had a Tacticam on the scope of the gun. I forgot to even turn it on. He was at 168 and he started working away from me. I think he was at 185. I ranged him a couple times. I checked my ballistic chart. I adjusted my scope one final time.
And I did not wait for a perfect broadside. I shot a quartering away shot, and that just proved to be a disaster, more or less. I want to know what happened to this deer. I want to know if he's gonna survive and be okay. I'd like just to see it. I don't even have to have another opportunity in it. It doesn't bother me. If he's healthy and able to get through it, perfect. If another hunter harvests him, perfect. I have no problem with that. I just want to know what happened to the animal that I put such a grievous wound on. I want that closure. He was perfectly healthy before I ran into him, and now he's not. And how do you deal with that? I mean, it just sucks.
Well, at least some deer are gonna come out tonight. Pretty late already. It's 10 to 5, so we'll see who else makes an appearance. There's a lot of banging around going on tonight. The little bucks are really roaming around right now. Monday morning. We're ready for a body. Kind of a rainy day, so we don't feel super good about taking off work, but we have a lot planned today, but still, we're taking off work for it, more or less. We'll see what's going on here. I probably won't find much, but we're putting the effort forth anyway. Well, it's December the 16th. It's the final day of Ohio's gun season. It's my first day deer hunting since Ohio's week-long gun season. I haven't had a chance to get out in the last 2 weeks with my bow. I'm set up in the exact same spot I was when I shot a buck and lost him. I went in 2 days later to look for him in that property after getting permission, and there was no sign of him. So I didn't think there would be. It looked like it was just a single leg impact, but I didn't have video of it, so it's really hard to tell exactly what happened. I don't know how I messed it up. If I was so excited I just pulled the shot, which is pretty likely, or if a little blade of grass deflected it that much. I don't know. Who knows? Hopefully we can make amends today if we see him. So crossing our fingers, we're gonna see what happens.
I received a very nice phone call today. My neighbor found the deer I shot back in December. Now at this point all it is a rack and some bones, but it's really nice getting the closure that now I know what happened to that deer. Now I know that I did kill it. It's not walking around wounded. I knew I had a bad back right leg after I shot. I felt really bad about it. I spent the time looking for it. Apparently not enough time because it was in the vicinity we were looking in. It was in the woods we searched. I guess it was in a briar patch. And the landowner knew that was a common bedding area for them, and they found him there before. So they happened to find him, and they told me to come over, and they're going to give me the rack, so I'm really excited about it. So we're going to head over and see if we can get our hands on it. Well, here he is. just super excited that I had a neighbor that found him and was gracious enough to believe that he belonged in my hands since I was on to harvest him, even though I failed to recover him. So, a pretty nice buck. I think I said 130 before. I'd say he's 120. He's a little rank, but all in all, pretty nice. Got chewed on a little bit by the squirrels, but pretty good condition. Maybe a little bleached out, but not bad. Super appreciative of the neighbors, the Gallardo family. Really appreciate them locating them, finding them, and letting me know that they'd found him. They thought that since I pulled the trigger on him, that I should be the one with the rack, even though I failed to recover him. So I really appreciate that. It's just it was kind of a bad situation, but at least we found the silver lining. We know what happened to this deer. We know I did in fact kill him, and we just failed to recover him, plain and simple.